Feet in Pilates V, arms long by your side. Before we even get started, get really long through your neck. Take a few breaths here and just relax your hips down. Feel nice and broad through your shoulders. All right, press back and in, nice and slow. Come halfway in, hold it here, make 10 little pulses. And the rest of the way in. Close the knees together, come onto the arches. Same thing, press back and in, and imagine pressing the bar towards me. Come halfway in, 10 little pulses. Come in, and in one fell swoop up onto the heels, flex the toes back towards your nose, press right back out and in. Good. I'm going to keep the flow going so that the quads get a nice workout here and the blood gets pumping. And halfway in. All the way in, slide down towards the toes, press out and stay there. Reach your heels under the bar and then reach them back up to you. Hold it here, give you a little stretch. Come up onto both toes, bend the knees, and come all the way in. Let's do a fancy transition. I want you to put your foot bar down with your feet. So you'll use one foot there, press the other foot up into the silver pole, and the bar goes down. Simultaneously, next time your hands go into the handles, lengthen your legs all the way out onto the bar, float the arms up to the ceiling, shrug the shoulders into their sockets. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up, float your arms down, reach your feet, pump 2, 3, 4, 5, X 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach from the underside of the armpit. Make sure you exhale every last drop of breath. Final 2 breaths, curl up a little higher. And relax everything in. Place both handles in your right hand. Move out of your way here. Curl up to seated, swinging your legs off to the side. Drop your 2 middle springs and roll back down. Put your headrest down while you're there. Arms will float up to the ceiling. Bend the knees into tabletop and then raise them to the ceiling as well. Bring your arms down to your side, making a door frame with the arms. Really press into the mat as the legs go up and over to the wall behind you. Now as you roll down, flex through the heels and keep your body close to you. Once the bottom hits, the arms can raise. That was 1, let's do 5. Transition into coordination by bending the knees, bending the elbows, and you're ready to go. Inhale, press out as if you're about to do the 100, so curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Hold it here as you hold your breath, open and close the legs once. Now exhale, drag the knees in, and then bend the elbows. Keep your head lifted. Inhale, everything presses out, hold your breath, open, close. Drag the knees, bend the elbows. 3 more. Last one, let's have a little fun. Hold it here, do some heel beats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Verishnikovs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And heel beats. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last set. Curl up higher. 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, rest the head. All right, hang the handles up. Roll up to seated and drop down to one spring. Turn around and place your feet through the headrest. You're going to be about a hand width away from the edge of your mat. That's about right. Grab a hold of your handles. Check your time in front of your face. Now slide the tail underneath of you and begin rolling backwards. Hold it here. Press your arms out to the side. Now before your body moves, press your arms back. That's it. Now dive nose to knees. Hands come back if they can clasp and lift. Very good. Lower the arms a little. Now open the arms out. Touch the toes. Give yourself a little stretch. And then come on back up. We'll do one more of those. So check your time. Roll it back. Arms out to the side first. Press. Then dive. Clasp and lift. Lower and open. Nice big stretch. Come up for read a book. So your hands here, elbows up on a shelf with a flat back. Lean back towards me a bit on your inhale. Exhale, reach forward, throw your hands out, flip them, and row to your side. Clasp and lift. Lower and open. Big stretch. And one final time, read a book. And then stack all the way back up tall. Place both handles in one hand so you can flip around and face the other direction. Sit up against the shoulder blocks, but pretend that they're not there. And then put your hands in, or the handles in the right hands. They like to cross. Good. All right, pick your handles up by your thumbs instead of your fingers. All right. Now you are just a trunk rising up out of the earth. Pretend like you don't even have any legs. Inhale, reach up nice and high. Now hold it here a moment. Relax the shoulders down and reach your clavicle towards me a bit. Exhale, tap down towards the mat, but stay really tall. Lift up very tall, ribs off of hips, and then circle the arms around and bring the hands back to the armpits. So it's up at the high diagonal on your inhale. Exhale, tap to the mat. Inhale, lift to the ceiling. Exhale, circle around. Relax your tailbone down a little bit, fill your back up a bit. Up and around. Now flex your toes back towards your nose. Dive your hands out, hold it here, reach, try to paint a stripe up the wall, and exhale, circle around, and dive. Final time. Reach, ribs off of hips, circle around. Cross your legs. Put your fingers through instead of your thumbs. Pitch forward a bit and bring a diamond behind your hands. Inhale, reach your diamond up towards me. Hold it here and really get your ribs off your hips. Get very long so you're kind of pitched forward even a little bit more. Keep that sensation as you bend the diamond back behind your head. And then reach back up. Let's bring the fingertips more in line with the angle and then bring it back. Final time, stay lifted, hold it here. As you come back upright and your arms come out to the side, switch your feet. Hold here with relaxed shoulders, lengthen your tailbone down just a little bit, and then touch the fingertips together and press back open. Nice tall neck. Two more. handles up. Let's get the long box on. Okay, lie onto the box on your belly, head facing this way, and we'll do some pulling straps. Okay, reach up high on your leather and let the hands and the handles fall to the outside. Keep the arms pretty close to the frame now. Belly pulls in and organized. Slice straight arms back to the hips. Lift your chest and gaze. Hold it here a moment. Reach your knuckles to me, your chest forward. There's your opposition. Exhale, release all the way back down. And again. Big inhale here, fill the lungs. And exhale every last drop of breath. 2 more. Now slide your hands about halfway down the leather. Keep your head in neutral, but bring the arms back to the hips. Hold it here, bend at the elbow, and then press back. We'll do tricep press. So small bend, big reach. And relax. Okay. Slide your hands down again. The end of the leather, take the arms out to a T position as if you were an airplane. Slice the hands back to the hips, lift the chest and gaze. Now keep the hands high as you return. 3 more. And down. Good. All right, hang your handles up. Step off the box towards the wall there. Okay. That's okay. I was just going to have you stretch your back a little and you can round over the box. Just relax. Enjoy it. While you're down there, add a second spring, the outside one. Okay. And then come all the way up, sit at the front edge of your box facing the street, but put your hands back in your handles. Let's do backstroke. So if you sit all the way here, you'll be able to lie all the way down onto your back and have it be fully supported. Bend your knees into your chest and then bring your hands in front of your face, curling your head up. Arms and legs do the same thing here. So they'll both go up on the inhale. They circle out and around. Reach and hold your breath here. And exhale, everything bends back in. Again, inhale up. Reach and circle. Exhale, bend in. Last time in this direction. And bend in. Let's reverse it. Inhale, hold your breath. Exhale, circle out and up, bend in. 2 more. Hold it here. Give me 5 little reaches. Reach, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out, up, and bend. Relax your head back. I'll be nice and drop a spring for you. Lengthen your legs all the way out on the bar. Let's get ready for teaser. Make sure you have enough of your body on the box and bring your arms out to the side with tension on the straps. So maybe that's good. Okay. Scoop your hands towards your feet. Begin lifting up. Reach into teaser. Hold here with the belly in and the back long. Now melt through your middle. Eyes and feet descend at the same level all the way down. Pop right back up into teaser. Hold this here. Let's make 3 small circles. And keep your legs together. Hold, melt through the middle and roll. And of course we have to reverse the circle. So inhale, lift into teaser. Hands lower to the hips, out and up. That's the hard one. The reverse is always the hardest. Good job, hold and melt. Teasers are tough. So you can let your straps just fall back into the well. Carefully come off the box and we'll put the box back at the end of the reformer. I'll get you set up for long stretches. Put your headrest up and knock that strap back into the well. Okay, so long stretches are the push-up one. You can put your hands here, your feet up against the, in the headrest rather. Lower your bottom. Okay. Inhale, lengthen back, about halfway. Exhale, bring yourself back over the bar. Good. Stay soft in the shoulder and the elbows. Try to use your belly a lot in this movement. Stay straight as steel from head to heel as you bring yourself back over the bar. That was a very good one. Do 2 more like that. Hold all the way in. Slowly lower the knees to the mat. Put your feet up against the shoulder blocks for down stretch. Press your hips forward. Lift your chest up to the sky as if I've got you by an imaginary necklace. Go ahead and press out on the inhale. Exhale every last drop of breath. Press down through the arms to lift the chest up. All the way to every last drop of breath. And then sit your butt back towards your heels a little bit. I'm not sure that we've ever done this one, but let's pike your butt up. Okay, slide your feet down just a little bit, maybe about halfway down so your heels are still about halfway lifted. That's it. So kind of like a downward facing dog, you press your heart towards your knees here. That looks good. Now from here, press the legs straight back behind you. Come over the bar in a plank as long as you can. That's right. When you can't go any farther, chin to chest and roll up through the upper back, mid back, and finally there. That's right. 2 more with flow. Hold here. Lower to the heels for elephant. Okay, bring your body over the silver bar just a little bit more. That's a little too far. So maybe about here, that's right, and let these and these relax. All right, toes lifted. Activate into the heels out on the inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly, bring soft legs back in. Last 4, a little faster. Hold in. Take this leg back behind you straight with the heel. Square off through here. 3 times. Press out and in left leg. Switch legs. Still on the heel, so lift those right toes up. Good. Swing this leg down and through, and you can step it all the way onto the floor and carefully come all the way off. Good. Okay, grab the pad over there. Change my mind. We'll use this in a minute. Let's do long back stretch first. So that's the tricep dip one. Your hands are on here. Your feet are up against the shoulder blocks. And we'll move pretty quickly. All right, dip down, press out, lift up, and come in. Tuck the tail to press out. Very nice. And then we have to reverse it. So go out, dip. Now scoop your back up the bar. And you can just find your seat. All right, we'll give the wrist a little bit of a break and do stomach massage now. So go ahead and step all the way off. This here. And you'll sit almost uncomfortably close to the bar and bring your feet into Pilates V on the bar. Bring your hands around, pull up actively, or like a slightly bent elbow here that allows me to feel as if I can keep my shoulders out of the ears. Inhale, press back, lower the heels, lift the heels, exhale, scoop up and out of the hips to come in. Look into your belly just a little bit more. Final 2. And in. Lift up very tall. Reach your hands back behind you. And maybe, I'm not sure, I forget, do you like it like this a little bit? Or you can put your fists up against the shoulder blocks. If you're okay there, that's more traditional to do it this way, so that's fine. All right, nice and tall on the inhale, press back, lower lift, exhale, grow even taller to come in. Final time. Keep your legs where they are. Reach in between. Take your middle spring off. So we'll be down onto 2 springs. Reach your arms up towards me at a high diagonal with the shoulders rolled lightly up and back. So inhale, press back. Exhale, come right back in, growing taller. You can open your knees just a little bit. Exhale. Inhale out. Exhale, itty bitty waist on the way in. That's plenty. Come all the way and lower the hands to parallel. Inhale, press out, twist, reaching and looking. Exhale, come back in. Go the other way. Nice and tall for your last set. And then bring your hands down onto the bar, straighten your legs and take your nose towards your knees for a little monkey stretch. Reaching your heels under the bar for an even bigger stretch. Good. All right, come all the way in. Let's try tendon stretch. So step off. I'll take this. Carefully sit on the bar here facing that way. And then bring your hands under the bar. That's right with the feet. And before we even stand up, press the bar out and wedge yourself in between the bar and the carriage. That's fine, just like that. And we'll come up a little bit and then press right back out. We'll just move within this range of motion. Very nice. Thrusting down through the arms to lift up through the belly. These are hard. Good. The last 2, try to keep your bottom in front of the foot bar, which will get you deep into a pike. Very nice, and sit all the way down. Okay, step off. Let's do chest expansion. So kneel up against the shoulder blocks. And hold on about there maybe. So give me a slight tuck of the tail underneath of you. And then inhale, slice the hands to the hips. Hold here. Look to the right. Look to the left. Look center. Very carefully release the arms. You'll feel how that wants to pull you forward a little bit, so you have to be anchored through your belly. Inhale, press back. Hold it here. Look to the left. Look to the right. Center. Carefully release. That was 1. We'll do 2 more. Really see something when you look. And release. Good. Hang your handles up. We're going to skip a few things. Put your headrest down and go ahead and lie all the way down. Hook your thumbs behind your shoulder blocks and bend your knees into tabletop position. Go ahead and straighten them up towards the ceiling. Let's just do a little bit of a corkscrew. So the legs will come this way. They circle down and around and up. Give a little lift here at the top, and then come right back down. And then go the other way. A little lift and down. 2 more times each direction. There you go. And this will be your last one. And give the knees a little hug. Curl up to seated for mermaid. Turn to face me and come to 1 spring. Put your left shin up against the shoulder blocks. Your right hand a little front of center. Okay, left hand out. And press up and over as the carriage moves out. Really reach the ribs towards the ceiling. Good adjustment. And then come back up. 2 more times like that. Hold it here, snake and twist under your arm, reaching towards the mirror, and then take the elbow up towards the ceiling and look towards it. 2 more times like that. And here's a fun little variation. Bring this hand here and this hand here. Press out nice and long. Keep yourself long, but bend the elbows. Do a bit of a push-up. Watch your head there. Feel the reach through both sides of the body. Hold out here. Let's swan up. So inhale and look. And exhale, press back out. Press out. Bring your right hand back to your left. Turn. Just take the hand off and come all the way back up. Okay, let's do the same thing to the other side. Release your tailbone down a bit. That's good, just like that. Hold here, snake and twist. Slide your left hand here, bring your right hand where the left hand was. 3 push-ups. And 3 swans. Let's do the short box series. So we're on heavy weight just for safety's sake. Your feet can go underneath of the straps. Put the bar underneath of your legs just for the time being. And sit back on the box. Open the feet and flex them. And bring the arms around the low belly. Make a nice long C curve of the spine. And then roll that C curve backwards, tucking the tail, reaching through the heels in opposition to about parallel to the ground if you can, and then curl back up. Okay, adjust your seat as necessary, and we'll do 5 of those. Last one, make it your best one. Nicely done. Okay, grab the pole. Sit back a little bit. Try to come up nice and tall, but keep your tailbone reaching down. Now open backwards, hinging back, opening the hip on the inhale, not very far. Exhale, come back up nice and tall. So you go till you feel the quiver. Final time. Rest your arms just a moment. Take your arms right back up. Twist growing tall. And hinge to the back corner of the reformer. Exhale, lift back up. Twist the other way. One more time in each direction, then we'll get a little fancy. On this next twist, you'll let your right hip lift off. The feet might pivot a bit, and you can reach. Come on back, get that right hip down. Twist tall, let the left hip lift off a little bit. Feet will pivot. Come all the way back, left hip down. Round forward, take your bar towards your ankles, just relieve your back. And while you're down there, you can put your bar back underneath of your legs. Come on back up, we'll do tree. So take your right leg out and grab behind the leg. Straighten it up and maybe walk up towards your calf or your ankle, wherever you can reach comfortably. Hold it here with the proud chest, and let's do a couple of ankle rolls in each direction. And point and flex. All right, so roll back and get your heel up towards the ceiling first. You're caught on there, trust your strap. Walk your hands down, your body will go with you, just to about parallel. Nice light touch, walks you back up, the abs do the work. Reaching through the left heel in opposition and the right heel, that was nice. Come all the way back, hold on here, lift the chest really proud, energy out the back of the leg. Nicely done. All right, let's switch legs. And then before we get started, bow your nose towards your knee. Really pull back through your low back here into my hand, and then roll this shape back. There. Now walk down your tree and up. Final time, stay lifted, big proud chest, and relax all the way down. Okay, go ahead and put the box away. Let's do a short spine. Everybody's favorite. So 2 springs. Fly all the way back. And you can put your hands in the loops there. All right, press out about halfway. One of your feet in the loops. And you can press into that foot and put the other foot in the loop. Oh, squeaky reformer. So heels together. Frog in to start. Inhale, reach your legs towards me. Exhale, up and over. Hold it here, bend the knees into the shoulder blocks. Try to keep your heels here in space. Roll your bottom away from your heels. And then bring the heels back to the bottom into frog. It's a pretty traditional way of doing it. There's your inhale. Exhale, lift up and over. Press into your triceps. All right, let's make it a little harder. So here's your inhale. Now the straps could just let your feet, they could guide you, and we'll still let them do that, but reach into your feet a little bit more. Start to lift here, and then up and over. That was nice. Bend the knees into the blocks, and roll it down. And then 2 more, you get to pick which version you want to do. I'm going to sneak us something hard in here for the last one. Bend the knees. Now let's try high frog. So you'll press your feet up at a bit of an angle. The carriage will move. Keep your bottom lifted, then bend right back in. Now let your feet go this way. And finish as if you were doing your short spine. Bend the knees and roll it down. Good. Okay, frog your feet in. You can take your feet out of the loops and then just let the loops go all the way down there into the well. We'll be done with those. Come up for knee stretches. So we'll stay on 2 springs, kneeling. Put your feet up against the shoulder blocks. Your hands come here onto the bar. 8 round back, 8 flat back, then we'll get fancy. So round your back towards your heels. Keep this. All right, go ahead. It's inhale out, exhale right back in. Emphasizing the in with your exhale. 2 more. Can you transition to a flat back without stopping your legs? Maybe. Almost. Let your head look up and your tail look up. There's your flat back. We'll call this 4. 5. Hold here. Around the back again. Lift your knees about 2 inches off the mat. Step your right toe forward to where your right knee just was, a little bit farther forward. Okay, and then do 8 like this. And your right toe will help you as little or as much as you want. Switch legs. Yeah, that'll get you. springs for running and bottom lift. You can keep your headrest down, or you can put it up, whichever you prefer. Sometimes I like to keep it down. Keep your feet here in about parallel. Before we even start, think of getting long from the sternum out the crown of the head. Now press out. Maintain that length as one heel lowers the other knee bends. Emphasize the up and go for your run. Equal pressure all 10 toes at all times. Come up onto both toes, bend the knees, and come all the way home. Bring your arches out to the corners. Peel your bottom off the mat about 4 inches. You should be able to put 2 fists underneath of it. Try to maintain that sensation. Now inhale, press out, getting long through the hip. Exhale, come all the way back in, sliding the tail back underneath of you. 10 times. Last set. Hold, melt through the breastbone, and roll it all the way down. Give the legs a little hug. And I think we should finish up with some splits. So go ahead and step off to the side. Let's start with Russian splits, my particular favorite. That's with the headrest up here and on 2 springs. All right, carefully stand here. Put your hands on the shoulder block. You're going to be facing this way. Step your left foot back onto the corner here so that you've got quite a bit of foot in contact with the bar. That looks good. Now you'll hop your right foot forward into the headrest and then bend the right knee. See, you're into a nice long lunge here. Try to keep straight through this back leg and watch that your right knee stays over your second toe. It's going to want to come in a little bit. Okay, from here, simply straighten the right leg out. And then stay low as you bend it back in. That was 7, 3 more. Think about trying this without hands. So, okay, we'll try it. I'm right here. Bend the knee and get strong, and then walk your hands up to your knee. Good. And you can keep your hands there if you like, or even out to the side. Good job. Just one more. Hold it here. Put your hands. Bend the knee in. Put your hands on the shoulder block. And hop your right foot back a bit. Okay, we can switch legs. That was well done. This side will be a little harder because now this leg is fatigued, but it still has to reach long back into the footrest there. Okay, square your hips off as much as you can. And straighten. And on this side, make sure you really bring the leg all the way back under the knee. Keep your bottom down as much as possible. All the way back in. Get yourself square 5 times. bring your hands back to the shoulder blocks and step your foot back. Good. Okay, step all the way off. You get a choice to end, either front splits or side splits.
Oh my goodness. I don't know, what do you think?
For your hips, I think that front splits would probably be the
Okay.
best thing. So let's grab the black pad. I use this just for your knees. So it's similar to what we just did. This time though, you'll be standing facing this way. Bring your hands onto the bar. Remember, it pulls up. There's nothing holding it there, so you always need downward pressure on the bar. Okay. I like to put my right foot on the bar first, and then you can heel toe the left foot back into the shoulder rest, or up against the shoulder rest. So turn your toes so that they're here a little bit, and you've got your foot up against the block. That's good. That'll help you. Okay, I'm going to let go. You lunge over your knee, this leg reaching long. So it's similar. Now you'll press out into a split. When you come back in, stay low. Keep the angle of the hip that you've just found. That looks good. Last one. Good. I'll put that there for later, but now see if you can walk your hands up to your knee. Okay, and then either keep them there or take them out to the side and press out as far as you feel safe, and then as you come in, keep the angle of the left hip. Very good. Two more. Hands find the bar. Lower the left knee down to the pad and put the left foot up against the shoulder block. Now you have an opportunity to really stretch your hips. So lift your chest and press your hips forward. And then from here you can carve back into a nice big split. So press back, taking your nose towards your knee again. And then come all the way back in, lifting the chest, pressing the hips. Just nice. This one feels good. Two more. Hold it here. This is subtle. See if you can find it. Using your heel pressing into the shoulder block, press back 5 times, but the emphasis is on the in, so it's very small. It's like a little pulse. That's it. And the hip reaches in each time. Now hold it here, staying in as high as you can lift with the chest. Take your left hand straight to the ceiling. As you reach down through the left knee, lift the left hand up and over into a side bend. And then come back up, left hand reaching to the ceiling. Hold it here. The right hand goes up to meet it. Do a small back bend. And then bring your hands to the bar. Good. We'll switch sides. So stand up in the middle first before you. Okay, that works too. So let's bring the knee, the heel here into the headrest with the foot up against the shoulder block, just like that. Okay, I'm letting go. So you're
Like this?
yeah, and then stay low as you come in, reaching long through this leg. Last one. Walk your hands up. 5 times. hands to the bar. Lower the knee to the mat and the foot up against the shoulder. Press the hips forward, lift the chest up, and then carve out. And as you come back in, lift the chest, press the hips. Just 2 more. Stay lifted. Let's try those 5 little pulses. Keep your hips wide open while you do this. So you press back into the block. That's it. Whole shape comes in and lifts tall. The right arm up to the ceiling. As you press down through the right knee, or as you reach down through the right knee, come up and over into a side bend. Raise the right arm to the ceiling. The left hand will go to meet it. Small back bend. And then bring your arms down to the bar. Good. You're all done. Thank you very much. All right.